Also, Dobrein hangs out with Cake a lot these days.
He does.
So, like, as far as rivalries go, that's always a good one too. Like, Dobrein's got a special connection to every single person in this set.
3, 2, 1.
What's his connection to Addy though?
They're sponsored teammates.
Oh yeah, that's
sponsored.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I thought you meant like personal connection.
I mean, I'm sure they talk. Addymestic trying to get the Gimp on Cedero. Cedero getting the Gimp on Addy. These are two heavy Gimp players as they both get back on stage. Really curious to see who can win it out between the two of them. Meanwhile, Dobrein and Cake having spear battles.
Yeah, so it's two of the Gauntlet Lords against two of the Spear Legends. Ooh, Cedero recovering very, very wide. He expected the close to the wall ground pound from Addymestic, so he's able to get back. Nice falling side air coming out from Cake. Addy sent off stage. Cedero sent off stage. The weapon toss down from Dobrein. Nice dare coming out from Dobrein. He tries to follow up with another one. Addy with the recovery. It's too low. He doesn't have the force to kill.
Everyone is in such deep red. Really good job from everyone staying alive and backing up all their teammates. Addymestic looking for the Gimp does get the one on Cedero. Dobrein gets a single weapon toss on Addy, which is all he needs. And now it's Cake and Dobrein on low health. Cake gets the down sig. Cedero is going to be looking to get the kill on Cake, and Addy knows it. He comes and immediately gets in between Cedero and Cake.
You don't see Cedero really tunnel visioning though. Like Cake came in for just a minute, Addy came in for just a minute, and then Cedero just continued the pressure onto Addymestic with the gauntlet string. Oh, that is going to be the kill. The just seemingly random pickup for Cedero.
And now back down to even stocks from all players in this extremely close game.
Neutral sig coming out, gets punished by Addy's side air. Cedero looking a little bit worse for wear, takes the last blast of that side signature coming out from Addy.
Ooh, and Dobrein with that weapon toss, but no chase dodge afterwards thanks to the latest set of features in the last patch. Addymestic is going to get taken down by the Gimp, and Dobrein's going to take Cake off the top. Dobrein and Cedero have got a pretty solid lead so far, but of course, just like last time, the focus here is going to be, can they take Dobrein out before he can do much damage?
You see Cake immediately rotating over. Cedero blew most of his movement options, so they were looking for the quick Gimp. There is Dobrein's stock. I would say it's relatively even right now. One stock for all white and almost red to two yellow players on the blue team.
Cake getting some nice dare into neutral light on Addymestic. Dobrein getting some more damage on Addy. Cedero is definitely the weak link here, but I think if you added up everyone's damages, blue and red are still even. Ooh, Cedero getting hit by that weapon toss. Is that going to do it? No, Addymestic goes a little bit too deep, unable to get the kill on Cedero. Cake gets hit by the weapon toss, but a nice neutral sig read on Cedero. Dobrein is going to have to try to manage the 1v2, and with such even teams, it's going to be difficult, but he is holding his own right now.
Cake is incredibly low right now. Neutral signature gets interrupted by Addymestic. Axe in hand of Dobrein. The kill potential is seriously huge right now.
Dobrein looking at the potential to clutch. He's got both of his opponents in the red, and they haven't gotten hit confirms with each other. Addymestic unable to get that recovery after Cake's dare.
Nice.
Sidesig's gonna kill Cake. Now it's a 1v1. Dobrein's done this before against Addymestic in Winters, but the Size is gonna get the kill, and Addy and take game one.
Now I like when Dobrein did the side sig that hit Cake and killed him. I like that we didn't see an immediate punish attempt from Addymestic. I think Addy, he knew that he was a little bit too far away. If he did a side sig, that would be kind of the obvious punish there. But if he went for the side sig, it would take a while for him to get over to where his active frames would hit Dobrein. And I think he was worried that Dobrein would be out of recovery and he could jump before he was going to get hit. So by doing that, Addy would put himself into recovery frames. He would be in dangerous territory, and that would be a huge punish opportunity for Dobrein. So I'm glad we didn't see the quick, maybe sort of short-sighted punish attempt from Addymestic there that maybe other people might have gone for.
3, 2, 1.
At first I thought Cake switched Legends, but then I realized it's just a very
It's just a different
Hattori.
Hattori skin.
Yeah.
It's big hair Hattori. Texas-sized hair.
Do you appreciate big hair? I know you like big hat, but what
I'm a
about
bald
big hair?
man. I don't appreciate hair, period. Actually, I do appreciate hair. I just, you know, that's a little bit too much hair. That just gets in the way.
I can see that. As we get on into this 2v2, no differences in the map, no differences in the characters, except for that skin, and no differences in the player. It's gonna be close again. I'm really interested to see if anyone gets any early leads that could define this set.
The neutral light holding Dobrein in place, moves him a little bit further, so Cake's neutral signature didn't hit. Down signature coming out from Cedero. Dobrein
Good
getting
nair
the
from
launch.
Addymestic. Unable to get the kill on Dobrein, though everyone's in dark red as per usual. And Addy gets the first kill with the side sig. Cedero is trying to avoid the quick kill from Cake and Addy as he struggles, waiting for Dobrein. Dobrein kills both of them. Cake is the only one left alive. There's a side air. We're down to even stocks at white hell.
And Dobrein's the only one with a weapon right now. Cake just picking up a spear. There's the D-Light into the side air, retreating back to the stage, trying to put some pressure in the middle of the stage. Cedero finally picks up a weapon. This time it's a hammer. He's looking to hit hard and hit fast.
He's taking quite a bit of damage, though he gets sent pretty far away. He's got to make it back on stage to help out his buddy Cedero, and they both died to the side
Huge.
stick. That is the first big lead we've seen so far.
That is gigantic. It was great follow-up pressure. It started with Cake doing a string onto, I think it was Dobrein, that Addy ended with a recovery. And then there was, I think, no, actually it was onto Cedero. Then there was a lot of damage put onto Dobrein. Then that big side signature from Addy, placing it perfectly, taking out both members of the blue team. And that is huge for Addy and Cake, who already have a lead.
Oh, and Cake not able to finish that side stick as Dobrein hits him out of it. Dobrein and Cedero both in their last stocks, but they managed to at least take Addy down there. That being said, if they want to take this game, they'll probably need to gimp Addy, and that is much easier said than done, but at least able to take the stock off of Cake. They did start a black hole against Addymestic, but unable to complete it. I wonder if Addy intentionally died downward.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dobrein expected the DI up. That's what a lot of players go for. That's why he probably went for the downlight there. So I think that's just a really good mix-up from Addy.
But Addymestic is going to be able to take care of Dobrein. Now it's Cedero versus Addymestic, but Cedero burned all of his options to get the kill on Cake. Addymestic, yet again, going to be able to take the last stock as we go into Game 3. And, you know, it's been really, really close, but every time Addy and Cake are managing to edge it out. And I guess Cake is switching Legends.
Yeah, I like Cake's Queen Nai. He's got a good one. He's got a real good Queen Nai. He is one of the few, the proud, the Queen Nai mains.
We're going to Great Hall. Dobrein and Cedero recognizing they need to do something different. Close games, but they need something to get the edge up. And maybe Great Hall will do it.
I don't know why it's weird for me that Date Night Nai doesn't have pupils. Because
I think it's kind of neat.
Queen Nai doesn't have pupils, like that's fine. But when you wear that skin, I don't like it. Just like that Bryn, Dobrein's Bryn doesn't have pupils, but for some reason it's not weird. But it is on Queen Nai, on this skin.
I agree with you that that skin's pupils stand out to me more, but they stand out to me in a good way.
All right, that's kind of creepy.
Well, I'm just saying that I don't hate it. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Dobrein loses his stock to Addymestic. Dobrein does manage, however, to turn around and take the stock on Cake. Addy and Cedero are the two links left alive. And Dobrein is looking for those neutralites to punish over and over again. There's a side sig from Addymestic. He's going to be looking for the Gimp on Dobrein. Dobrein is going to try his best not to let it happen. Easier said than done. Addymestic still down there. Dobrein looking for that ground pound. And there's the recovery to kill Addymestic at long last.
He almost had it. I wonder how long it was going to be until his dodge came off cooldown. It was probably pretty close to almost having it.
He did scare me there. I thought he was going to completely nullify everything I'd said. Is Is Dobrein going to be able to make it back? No, he is not. Dobrein's going to go down to last stock. Addymestic is just powering through Dobrein right now.
Cake has taken some serious damage, though. Cedero is going to struggle to find a kill. Ends up taking a D signature.
And Dobrein looking for that neutral sig on Cake. He manages to connect to both, but Cedero hadn't taken as much damage as Cake. Fortunately for Dobrein, he was able to kill one without the other.
Addy has been able to hit the side signature on multiple targets multiple times today. Like, you can't not be scared of the Val side sig. Like, it's so potent. Probably more potent than, I would say, any other signature in the game, with how people are able to use it consistently.
Addy is just a monster with that signature. Finally gets taken out by Cedero's down sig, and it's even stocks, but Dobrein needs to be so careful, and Addy and Cake are hunting him down. Dobrein, who's moving off the stage as Cedero gets 2v1, can't let that happen either, but he does not know how to come in without endangering himself. Ooh, and that neutral light did not connect.
That was super weird. He must have hit like literal max range of that.
Pixels. Cake gets taken out though, and now it's a 2v1.
Addy's got to be careful. He can't just throw out side signatures like that. Not when there's a player on either side of him ready to punish at a moment's notice. The weapon toss. Second weapon toss, and Addy goes down.
I was really surprised because Addy and Cake had the lead for like the entire game. And then suddenly being able to take Cake out on his last stock was a huge turnaround. And now as we go into game 4, you know, some reinvigoration for Dobrein and Cedero to maybe say, hey, we're looking a little bit better. Cake still deciding what legend he wants to play. I think Hattori is probably the safer pick here. That Queen Nai did good, don't get me wrong, but nothing quite like that Hattori.
Twilight Mammoth, Great Hall, Shipwreck Falls still on the board. Yet to be banned. No character switches after that Cake switch to Tori. Cedero still on Core. Dobrein still on Bryn. Addy's still on Val. I think it's going to be a cold day in... Trying to think of a hot place. Texas. Before
Texas,
Addy switches off of that Val.
How did you forget?
Dude, it is hot in Texas now. We had like 3 really beautiful, really nice days, and then yesterday was already like 86.
Oh, that's pretty gross. And as we get into this game, Dobrein and Cedero, Dobrein does manage to pick up his weapon. I think Dobrein needs to watch out for the intense pressure that Addy and Cake keep putting on him. But Cedero's done a pretty decent job so far, trying to back him up. Wow, manages to fast fall to avoid that ground pound from Addymestic. Must have just barely missed. Tip of the hitbox. Dobrein coming in to punish Cake for hitting Cedero. Cedero looking for the edge guard on Addy. He's going to get turned around, but he's going to die.
Oh, no. Addy's not quite able to find the finisher there. Cedero's able to dodge through. Nice weapon pickup into the Insig, into the Nair. Just continuing just his motion, his attacks, everything. It seemed like he was on the back foot for just a second. The second he picked up that weapon into the Insig, into the continuation Nair.
I have to say, watching Cedero and Addy edgeguard against each other is probably my favorite part about these matches because they're just so good, the both of them. Dobrein manages to take Kick out to the last stock. Addy's still on his first. And Addy looking for that kill on Cedero, but thanks to Great Hall, those recoveries are not going to be able to do it. Dobrein staying alive. He gets a nice dare on a very damaged Addymestic, but it's not going to do enough force to kill him. Instead, the dare from Cake is going to send him downward. Dobrein stays alive. Addy stays alive.
Stage downer coming out from Cake. Dobrein chasing into the air with the axe. You saw him immediately fast fall. He wanted to stay grounded. He doesn't want to put himself in the air for too long. He is low on his second stock.
Addy somehow still alive. He's gotten hit by like 4 different axe nairs so far and still not died to any of them. Really good follow-up from Cake. On to Cedero. Cedero falling downward and following up with that recovery. Really nicely done. But despite the even stocks, Dobrein and Cedero know Cake is the weak link here and that they can take the 1v2 against Addymestic.
Neutral light from Addy, almost killing Cedero off the left. You see Addy go onto Dobrein, then turning onto Cedero right as he's trying to recover back to the sidewall and reset his jumps.
Cedero going for that ground pound after that sunlight. He wants the quick gimp on Addymestic. And good follow-up from Dobrein against Addymestic. They're still looking for that kill on Cake, but fortunately, Cedero and Dobrein haven't taken all that much damage in the meantime, and they eliminated Addymestic stock in like 20 seconds.
They weren't able to put too much damage onto Cake while Addymestic was respawning, except Cedero hit the ground pound, but there's the recovery from Addy, keeping Cake alive. The Insig hits Dobrein really hard, sending him far to the left. The Insig from Cedero this time is going to take out Cake, and it's a 1v2, but Addy has some room to work with.
Cedero with the neutralite, Dobrein hanging back a little bit. Now Dobrein taking point, looking for those nairs. They're switching off quite evenly. Addymestic is going to get hit by that side sig. We're going to game 5 in this incredibly even set.
Did you see how close they were? Like towards the end, like when Cedero got that side signature, they turned and got really close to each other, and it almost looked like they were going to kiss. Just like a little victory smooth between friend and boy.
Yeah,
just
celebration
a nice,
kiss.
Hey man, good job. Mwah.
And now Cake is rethinking his life and switching to core.
Interesting. Does Cake have a hammer?
I'm not gonna say no, because I think Cake does need something new.
His core is a level 23. I think we saw Cake play Nash at Winter Champs, I think it was. And I'm pretty sure it was Cake. So he had a hammer then. I don't know if he has gauntlets. But I think most players in EU at least have some sort of gauntlets under their belts.
I'd imagine so, but again, it's hard to tell. Level 23 is not insignificant. We're going back to Great Hall, which is again interesting that Addy and Cake are leaving that there.
3, 2.
I don't think it's anything having to do with the stage, really, though.
I mean, there is a positive correlation.
But correlation does not equal causation.
You're right, but
Yeah.
this correlation's still there.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna keep my eye on this core Cake to see what it does. Core Cake does not sound very appetizing.
Just get thrown out by Cake and Cedero. Oh,
man,
Dobrein,
Addymestic with another
Dobrein!
Dobrein cannot handle Addymestic's edge guards. Like, he just can't. Every time an edge guard starts coming out on Dobrein, if Cedero doesn't show up to save Dobrein, he's dead.
I mean, to be fair, very few people in the world can handle Addy's edge guards. There's a nair into the ground pound, doesn't have the dodge distance. And that's just, oh my gosh, Dobrein. The blue team is staring at 6 stocks on the red team.
Addy's gonna send him off stage again. Okay.
Bro,
Dobrein managing to make it back.
Addy is looking to end Dobrein's whole career this game.
Addy, who still has not lost a single stock and gotten, I'm pretty sure, like 3 kills.
Yeah, Addy's gotten 3 kills because he's dominating. What just happened there?
I have no idea.
What a goofy weapon toss that just completely ended all of that. It almost stacked weapon toss. Ground pound from
Cedero
Cedero.
finally managing to find a ground pound on Addymestic and end his reign of terror.
I don't know what it is about this core pick, but it just awakened Addymestic. Oh, there's another ground pound. Cedero taking out the second stock of Cake. And then he just moves Dobrein out of the middle of the stage. Just get out of here.
Shut down.
Listen, Addy keeps edge guarding you. I need to be as far away as possible.
Oh no. Oh no! Dobrein is out. And this is looking like a real GG going the way of the red team.
Addymestic on fire for this game. In game 5, he completely turned up, and now Cedero is struggling to make his way back. Cake is going to finish off with a side air. Addy and Cake are going to grand finals. Cedero and Dobrein are going to go down into the lower bracket.